Hi everyone, my name is Holly. Thank you very much for joining. Today I am going to be talking about why you should not listen to others if you want to be truly happy. That may sound quite controversial, even egotistical, maybe selfish, but the reason why I believe that we should not be so quick to listen to the opinion of others is because we're constantly being influenced all the time by the people we're surrounded by, especially friends and family, and the way we think, the way we feel, the way we act, the way we behave has a direct impact on the decisions that we're making on a daily basis. What we wear, what we eat, who we spend time with, where we go, what we do, what we don't do. People have such a huge influence over us all the time, especially those who we really love and we have close connections and strong relationships with. So today is me explaining the 3 top reasons as to why you should not listen to other people and how they can actually be getting in the way of you living the life of your dreams and creating a lifestyle for yourself that is full of joy and happiness, and just based on your own personal truth and the person that you want to become. And if you stay right until the end of the video, I am going to be sharing with you a very quick 2-minute technique that will help you in making any decision and knowing that it is the right one for you personally to make, regardless of what other people may or may not tell you. My first top reason as to why you should not listen to others if you want to be truly happy is because we seek validation wherever we go. We make a decision about something. So let's say you right now have made a decision about where you want to go on holiday this year, or an outfit that you're going to be wearing to next week's business meeting or social gathering party. And you're really confident in that decision that you've made. And this could apply to anything, by the way, guys. It literally could be anything, big or small, it doesn't matter. You've made a decision, you're happy with your decision, you're confident, you're like, yeah, I've made that right decision. And, you know, it feels good, it feels amazing. And you don't question it, you don't doubt it. But what you do is you go and you speak to your friend or a colleague, a relative, your partner, and you say, oh yeah, I've done this, I've booked this holiday to go here, or I've decided that I'm going to wear this outfit, or I'm going to say this or that at this next meeting, whatever it is. And what happens is you get a mixed response. So someone might say to you, oh, that's a great idea. Wow, I wish I'd thought about that. You know, I'm going to do the same thing, and they agree with you, and you know, that boosts you, makes you feel really good. And you think, yeah, you know, I know I made the right decision there, and it's all good. Then you speak to someone who says, really? Why have you done that? And they challenge you, and they start picking holes in what you've said. And the reason we ask for another person's opinion is always, without question, because we want them to agree with us. That's what we want. We want them to agree with us. We want them to basically validate and confirm the decision that we've already made. Why? Because it's within our nature as human beings to be loved, to be accepted, to be approved of, to feel like we belong and that we are like everyone else. When the truth of it is actually there's nothing wrong with being different. There's nothing wrong from standing out and going our own way. Yet it's instinctive within us to want to have confirmed that the decision that we've made for ourselves is the right one. And so what usually happens is when you get a mixed response and reaction from people, you start to question your own judgment. You start thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I didn't see it like that, you know. I don't know what to do now. If you want to create confusion for yourself, go and speak to 10 people now about the most recent decision you've made. And that could be what you're having for lunch today. That could be where you're planning on going next weekend with your kids. That could be talking to a relative about whether or not you're going to stay in a certain relationship or date a person. If you want confusion, go and speak to 10 different people, because I can guarantee you they will create nothing but confusion for you about what it is that you should or should not be doing. So that's the first reason. The second reason why you should not listen to others if you want true happiness is because other people, they have their own opinions, which are all primarily based on their own fears and insecurities. And what they do is they project all of that onto you. Now, this might, again, sound quite horrible, and you might think, God, really, Holly, my friends, my family, they love me. They wouldn't do that to me. And that's probably very true. But think about the last time somebody came to you for advice and they said, what should I do? What do you think about this particular situation? The response that you gave, what was it? And why did you give that response? The response and the opinion that you gave would have been based on either a similar experience that you'd had yourself, or just your own general perspective on that particular topic. Now, if you gave a positive response and said to that person, do you know what, it's something that, you should perhaps consider doing or not doing, or if it was a positive response that encouraged them and uplifted them, then that's great. But unfortunately, not everyone's like that. Some people are very quick to criticise and judge and say, oh no, you shouldn't do that. So let's say, for example, you are thinking of switching careers. You're unhappy in the job that you're in and you've decided you want to do something completely different with your life. Or you want to apply for a promotion at work, or you want to go travelling in the outback. Let's say it's a really big, monumental, life-changing decision. And you're like, yeah, do you know what, I really feel like I want to do this. And again, you've made that decision within yourself, but someone or a collective few are saying to you, oh yeah, but what about this? And yeah, but what about that? And again, similar to point one, what it does is it starts planting seeds of doubt in your mind. But what is very important for you to remember is that although it's fine to ask for other people's advice and their opinions and really sort of have that interaction with people, that's okay, that's fine. But what you need to remember is that we are all given opinions based on our own personal experiences and based on our own fears and our own insecurities, our own perspective and mindset, which is going to be completely different from your own. So if you are really determined to do something and you feel like this is the right decision for me to make, and I really, I want to do it, I'm eager, I'm enthusiastic, but then you talk to people or a particular person who really rains on your parade and puts a dampener on things and starts making you feel like, oh, okay, maybe I'm not good enough and maybe I shouldn't do this and maybe I shouldn't do that. Or perhaps they're even just downright nasty and they actually take the piss out of you. You have to remember that it's not personal, it's not directed at you, it bears no reflection on you and your own capabilities. You know yourself better than anyone else, and if you feel that you want to do something, go ahead and do it. And the other opinions of others is nothing. It's just an opinion. That's all it is. It doesn't have to be concrete or confirmation of what you should or should not be doing. The third reason as to why you should not listen to others if you want to have true happiness in your life is because we are all intuitive beings. Now, this is a very debatable topic, I suppose you could say, but for those of you who do know me, you'll know that I am a very spiritual person and I'm a very intuitive person. I tend to feel rather than think about a lot of stuff. Of course, balance is always good, but yes, intuition for me is my number one guidance tool. Now, I know that a lot of you are going to resonate with this, and you're going to really be able to get what I'm saying. Have you ever had a situation where people have told you not to do something, but you've done it anyway? You've just thought, no, I'm sorry, I want to do this, and I'm going to do it. And again, it could be anything. It's usually, in terms of intuition, just to clarify, it's always surrounding a big topic for you, a dilemma, a deep, meaningful issue that is causing you a lot of pain and conflict and drama and unhappiness, unsatisfaction in your life. And you mull it over time and time and time again, and you feel like, okay, I don't know what to do. Please, I need an answer. I need to know. I just want some clarity. And intuition, what I mean by intuition, is that you will suddenly get a light bulb moment, a eureka moment, a breakthrough, whatever you want to call it, where you suddenly feel like, okay, I know the answer. That's it. That's the answer. And you just know. You feel deep within the cells of your body, like, okay, that's the answer. I know what to do. And this could be in regards to a relationship. It could be in regards to a career. It could be in regards to starting your own business. Even calling a person, you know, if you've got a strong feeling to get in contact with someone and you don't know why, you don't know how, but you just have this strong feeling of, I need to do something. I don't know why, but it's something that's not going away. It's a feeling that I have. And what happens is, when we speak to other people about certain decisions that we're making, as I said, we get all these different opinions and things thrown at us. But this is, I think this third point is the point that I really want you to take on board, if nothing else from this video, is that you know yourself better than anyone else. And have you ever been in a situation where you've just known something intuitively, you've been worrying, you've been fretting, and then suddenly you feel like you get the answer come to you? And it could be through just a thought that you have, something you see on the TV, it could be a billboard that you pass in the car, you overhear a conversation, you read something in a book. Literally, it could be any kind of sign or symbol that you get, or thought or feeling that makes you think, okay, that's the answer, that is what I need to do, or that's what I have to do. What that is now, you can look at it from a scientific, or you could look at it from a spiritual perspective. But what that is that is a part of you, again, subconscious if you're more scientific, or your higher self if you're more of a spiritual person. That is a part of you that wants what's best for you and knows you better than anything or anyone else on this planet, and is helping you to get the answers that are right for you. And back to my original point of, have you ever experienced a time where you have gone against something that everyone else has told you not to do? You've gone against it. You've said, you know what, I'm not going to listen to you because I just feel I need to do something. And everyone has said, no, it's going to be bad, it's going to be wrong, you know, that's the wrong decision, you're being stupid, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And you've done it, and you've proved everyone wrong, and the results, the outcome was amazing. And if you hadn't have done that, if you hadn't have made that decision, your life wouldn't be where it is now. You know, you wouldn't have had those happy moments. You wouldn't have got to this stage in your life. And in terms of right now, think about, in relation to certain aspects of your life, again, career, relationships, money, finance, business, leisure, whatever it is, apply that whole philosophy of, when you've actually gone against the grain and you've done your own thing and you've been empowered and made a decision and not given two hoots about what everyone else has said, versus when you haven't. And compare that to areas of your life right now, and think about how people are actually, how much influence you are allowing people to have in certain elements of your life. And that will give you a big insight as to just how much empowerment you are having and how much initiative and intuition you are applying in those particular areas that are not quite where you want them to be and are not giving you as much fulfillment as you are seeking. And as I mentioned right at the beginning of the video, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a quick exercise with you to help you to make a decision when you really are in a dilemma and you don't know what to do and you're at your wit's end, tearing your hair out, because I've been there many times, trust me. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to think about the number one problem or challenge, obstacle, whatever you want to call it. Think about what that is right now. And I want you to close your eyes. And I would like you to just think about the possible solutions, answers, whatever the options are to that number one problem that you are experiencing. Just think about, it might be 2 possible solutions, it could be 4. And I really want you to just imagine each solution one by one. Take your time. Just spend about 10 seconds on each solution. And really, as you think about each possible solution, answer, alternative, listen to the response that you get emotionally. How does it make you feel? How does each possible scenario make you feel? What impact does it have on you emotionally? Not mentally, just emotionally. Listen to what your body says, how it responds, how it reacts. Do you get a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach when you think about one particular idea or solution? Does one make you slightly happier and more perky and positive? When you feel ready, open your eyes. Now, each scenario that you went through just now in your head, there is one that is going to feel a lot more comfortable than the others, or the other one, the alternative. And that is the one that you should really explore, the one that makes you feel more positive and happier. Because that, again, you could say it's your subconscious, you could say it's a higher power if that's what you believe in, your higher self, angels, God, the universe, your emotional system, your emotional guidance, your intuition will never let you down. Your emotions cannot lie. They will confuse the hell out of you, especially when you listen to other people and you get 20 different opinions and views, but your emotions and the way you feel physically when you think about certain things and what emotion that triggers, and you just spend a little time being with that, it will tell you everything you need to know. So I hope that's helped you today. I hope that's helped you to establish why you should not listen to others if you want to be happy. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to hear more from me, then please do feel free to subscribe to my channel, Think Tranquility, where you'll get weekly updates and videos, coaching tips and techniques. I am an empowerment coach, so if working one-to-one with me is something of interest to you, please drop me an email. The email is on the screen now, holly@thinktranquility.com. I work with people all over the world, helping them to create more fulfilling lives and meaningful relationships. You can also follow me on Instagram if you'd like to get to know me on a more personal basis. I do daily posts talking about similar subjects I cover here on YouTube. And if there is any feedback you have for me, any comments, stories, experiences that you want to share of your own, then you can leave any comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you very much, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Bye.